What's up, guys? My name is Sebastian Stratman, also known as the Corrupt Q60. I haven't done a video in a while, so I figured I'd give a few updates and kind of show you the new kind of video segments I'm planning on doing. I was the fool, let it run my mood, can't stop thinking of you. So first things first is I've done a little bit to this vehicle, or the Q60, since the last time that I made a video. Some of you may know, if you watched my previous videos, I've had AMS downpipes in the trunk for forever. We finally put them on. I also got an MBRP 3-inch CatBack with a 4.5-inch tip. I'll show you a little bit of that right now, but at the same time, this video, I want to kind of show you exactly where I got them from, some of the things that I regret doing, and kind of a new build plan after the first or second video where I kind of described what I was planning to do with the Q60. Very similar, just a little different. So we'll walk around and I'll show you what's going on. P.S. If you just want to hear the exhaust with the AMS downpipes, then just skip ahead. There will be a clip of where I show that. I'll also show a few clips of us installing it. I actually had one of my friends do it, or one of the guys that I work with at least, just because the downpipes were going to be a pain in the ass, and I knew that. Me and my buddy probably could have put on the CatBack, but it was easier just to go through him for everything, so that's what we did with this one. So in other words, no, there's no installation video. First things first is, I believe the previous video, or the one before this one, is where I installed the carbon fiber grill. I hate this thing. I've had to remount it so many times. I have used a heat gun, go over it. As you can see, it's popping out right here. And if I push on this, it pops out down there. This one's not as bad, but I freaking hate this thing. The other things that I put on it were right here. I don't have great lighting in my garage, so I'm just gonna use the flash. So this is the carbon fiber mirror caps. This is actually an overlay, not the clip-on, even though I got it pretty good on there. It's just held on with 3M tape. I like these, I really do. But I feel like I should have gone with the M style. I feel like it would have gave it a little bit more of a character. The other thing I did was these. It's really dirty right now, and I'm not gonna wash it just because it's about to rain today, but were these carbon fiber vents. I actually really do like these. I think it's way better than the chrome, but the whole reason why I'm showing you guys all this is because I want to take off all the carbon fiber. I don't like it. Honestly, as soon as I got the grill, I thought it was a little cheesy, and this isn't any hate on anyone that likes the carbon fiber. It's just not my thing. I want to go for more of a simple build where just gloss black and, like, of course, front lip and things like that, but I want it to still look almost OEM, but not OEM at the same time, if that makes sense. I found the wheels that I finally want to get on it. These have some really bad curb rash from the last owner. As you guys may have saw in the very first video, I believe I was buffing out some scratches. There was one right here, a few more all the way around it. They didn't take care of the body, they took care of the engine, which is good, but I really wish they would have took care of the body a little bit more. So that kind of leads to the next thing that I did, and we did a full stage 2 paint correction. I was trying to do this myself, but it didn't work out that way. It's a very long story, but I had Wolfie Details do it in Salt Lake City. If you guys want to hit him up, he has a Facebook. He did a really good job. We did stage 2 paint correction and ceramic coat. Looks very well. The trunk is really the main area that was really hard. So if I go back here, whoever had this before, I believe worked in construction, something like that. Wolfie did such a good job that you can't really see the swirls, but there's also water spots and stuff. But in the correct lighting, you will still see some scratches on the trunk, which sucks, but you couldn't tell unless you were looking for them. Still badge deleted. Still debating on whether I want to take off this. I see everyone take off this and I actually kind of like it, but I don't know. What I'm thinking about doing today is I actually want to black out these reflectors. So I think I'm going to do that right now, right after the video or during the video. This is the exhaust, it's the MBRP CatBack. See if I can get that move. Sounds good. I really like it. About 3,000 RPM, there's a little bit of rasp, but I actually like the rasp. I didn't think I would, but being that there's only 1 RPM really that it has that rasp, it's kind of fun to shift down in a tunnel and, you know, make a really big noise. So obviously I haven't been able to try out a 2.5 inch exhaust or really any other downpipes. I'm not gonna buy them just to test them. I do have I guess, what would you call them? I do have an acquaintance at another Nissan that is in my group, and he has a Q60 as well. He went with AMS everything, downpipes and all that, but he has the Infiniti exhaust. He says he loves it, but that's the 2.5 inch. I really specifically wanted a 3 inch, and I couldn't find very many that was a 3 inch besides the MBRP. So I went with this one. In all honesty, if you guys are wondering if you're gonna feel more power after you get your downpipes and exhaust, I would 100% say yes, and that's without a tune. With a tune, it's gonna be way different, but even without a tune, this car has freed up so much air. I hit boost way quicker. I feel like it's a much quicker car already. If I had to put it in terms of horsepower, obviously I haven't put it on a dyno yet because I'm gonna tune it. I'm not gonna waste money to put it on a dyno and then tune it afterwards. But I'd say it gained 5 horsepower or maybe a couple more, a couple less, but it definitely freed up some air, and that's for sure. Like 100%, I hit boost way quicker. As for plans with this, I really wanna do like a upgraded stock build. So I'm not gonna go anything super, super crazy. I know a lot of guys are doing the carbon fiber hoods, carbon fiber trunks, the big old wings and all that craziness. I wanna do like a gloss black, like not like cheap eBay stuff, but like paint match to my paint. Gloss black lip, side skirts, diffuser, nothing crazy, not the whole crazy diffuser that sticks out like 4 inches from your back. I do want to do the M caps, but I'm going to get them in gloss black as well. Eventually, I do want to do 30% tint on the windshield. I thought the windshield strip, and I can show you that, was going to be enough, but I really want that kind of whole blacked out feel. I want to tint out my headlights. These fog lights, I've tried to not tint, but wrap 100,000 times. They are a pain in the ass because they're so curved. Like literally, if you ever try and wrap these fog light little chrome piece, and I'll show you, it is awful. It is worst experience. I've probably tried it 4 times on 4 different weekends, and it's just not looking right. So I may have to professionally have those done, or maybe get one of those kits that are already pre-cut for it. I don't know yet. But as for performance mods, yes, I still want to do a lot of performance in this. I want to make it pretty much a sleeper where a lot of other Q60s look like they are quick as hell. I want this to look like an upgraded stock, and then when someone tries to race me, they know I'm not messing around. So my plans are, my original plan was to go pretty much everything AMS and a little bit of Z1. So I've kind of changed it up a little bit. I want to do the MISHIMOTO heat exchanger. That'll probably be the next purchase that I do. After that, I am going to do the Bonnie and Clyde 2.5 inch intakes that are front mounted, so they will literally be in my bumper right behind my fog lights. Genuine cold air intakes instead of the hot air intakes that pretty much every other brand has. AMS does have a box for theirs, but I've still heard that the Bonnie and Clyde is a lot better. Plus, they're boasting 40 to 60 horsepower increase, and with Bonnie and Clyde having one of the fastest, if not the fastest Q60 out there, I'm gonna believe that they actually do that. If I didn't go with Bonnie and Clyde, I probably would just do drop-in filters by AFE or something like that and leave it alone, because I honestly don't think the colder intakes are gonna be that great for my engine, being that most of them are hot air intakes, even for the sound. I don't know if I said I was gonna do blow-off valves, but no, I'm not gonna do blow-off valves on this vehicle. I've heard a lot of things about people installing them wrong and also losing boost pressure. So in general, you're actually slower. Blow-off valves are mainly for manual turbo cars. As much as they sound good, they're not gonna really help as much as you think. I want to take it for me. I do your own research and see if that's something you want. The other thing I'm doing is, or I already did, is an oil catch can. I went with the Z1 oil catch can. I filled that thing up 3 times in probably 10,000 miles. Yeah, I'd say definitely needed, because it looks like milkiness in there. The first time you get it, it will be like a chocolate color and you think that you have head gasket issues or porous block or something. I took it to Infiniti, it's completely fine, they tore it down. My engine is great, turbos are working fine still. I don't know if I brung up the fact that the turbos were replaced in this vehicle about 5,000 miles after I bought it. I heard a really loud whistling noise, took it in, and what do you know? It needed turbos. As for the year, it is a 2019. This is the year after they had problems with the turbos. They say 2017 and 2018 have the worst issues. I honestly think that all of them are gonna have issues with their turbos. It's gonna happen really any turboed car. I work for Nissan. I've done a lot of different cars other than Nissans as well, and turbos is just something that happens. It's almost a wearable component at this point. Anyway, that is just like an update video on the road to tuning, or whatever you want to call it. I've got the 3-inch AMS downpipes as well as the 3-inch MBRP CatBack. Next is going to be MISHIMOTO heat exchanger, and I'll update you when we do that. I'm still debating on whether I'm going to do the AMS intercooler water pump. It's a secondary water pump that the Red Sports have. I've heard a lot of mixed signals where we need it, you don't need it. I want to push about 480 wheel horsepower, 450 wheel horsepower, and have a 500 horsepower crank. That is my goal with this vehicle. I don't think I need to push anymore. I want to be about as quick as a GTR, so I think that'll get me very close, if not where I want to be, since the GTR is pretty heavy. So I'll keep you guys updated, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll continue having one. I'll post any clips that I have of installing the MBRP CatBack, and then I'll also do a cold start for you. It's gotten semi-warm out, but it's still pretty chilly, at least in the garage, so